Hi, I'm Garry McDaniel. I have over 50 years of business experience and I've served in the United States Air Force and with high technology companies in my career. I've also competed in marathons and triathlons, and today I'm a business professor at a university. I'm also author of 8 books, and I work as a trainer and consultant with organizations all over the world. And today, we're going to look at how you can speak like a true leader. To start off with, let's look at why behavior is important to how you speak as a leader. Basically, what you say as a leader must align with what you really are doing, your behavior. Leadership communication creates trust, clarity, and alignment. And behavior sets the tone for everybody. You have to be a good role model for everybody else. Let me give you a personal example. Once, a few years ago, I was working with a university that was having a serious problem with its faculty and staff. The morale of the organization was down. People were leaving. They were not able to achieve their goals. And so I was asked to help do a cultural assessment of what was going on. And the president of the university said, "Hey, I really want your honest opinion. Don't hold back. Find out what's going on and tell me." So I conducted some focus groups and surveys and met with him a little bit later on. And what I told him was what one of the people in one of the focus groups told me that everybody agreed with. And the message was this. She had said, part of the problem here at this organization is that the people the president has put in the senior positions are like a bucket of crabs. And I said, "What? A bucket of crabs? What do you mean by that?" She said, "Have you ever seen a bucket of crabs?" And I said, "No, I don't think I have." And she said, "Well, all the crabs are trying to climb all over each other. They're all alive. And if one tries to climb out, the other is pulling them back." And I said, "And how does that reflect this organization?" And she said, "Because all these senior people he's put into place are all trying to get his attention and then don't pay any attention to the people below him." And I shared this with him. By the way, and he said, "No, that's not true. That's not how these people are at all." And I said, "Well, let me tell you, there was a whole room full of people that nodded, yes, that's exactly the case." And he said, "No, that's not the truth. We don't need your services anymore. Go away." And they went right back to doing business as normal and with the same problems. So in a sense, he was not listening and not paying attention to what his own people were saying. So how effective leaders speak and behave is that what they say they mean is what they really do. Their behavior and what they say actually go together. And if you look around the world today, you can see people running businesses and running countries that what they say and what they do just don't go together. Good leaders speak with confidence. They use their voice and their presence to inspire other people, not to bring them down or to intimidate them. They speak with care. They acknowledge other people and they show true and genuine appreciation for what other people are doing. They don't just beat themselves on the chest and say, "Look how good I'm doing." Finally, they make sure that their words and ethics are aligned with their actual values. Again, what they say and actually how they behave both go together. So what are some common mistakes about leadership and speaking? Well, one is bad leaders talk too much and listen too little. They lead with their ego. I got to look good and I really don't care about other people. They're not leading through service to other people. And again, if you think about the best leaders in your life or in history, they were very service oriented. They led to help the world become a better place, not just to make themselves more successful. Finally, if you have too much inconsistency between what you say in public and what you do privately, people notice that, and that really cuts down on your believability as a good leader. This is a final note. Great leaders are consistent in both their message and their behavior. They speak to help other people grow, not just themselves. They act to empower other people, to help make their lives better. And finally, they're not afraid to admit mistakes and say, "I made a mistake, I'm willing to grow." Because if you think about it, making mistakes is how humans grow. If you're not making mistakes, you're not growing. And the whole history of America, of leadership and people in the world, is that making mistakes is how we constantly get better. And so that really shows great leadership.